Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be opening another one of the LOL OMG Sunshine Makeover dolls. Today I'm wearing the same sweater, but it's actually a different day, I promise. So this one is, I'm actually not really sure where to find the names. I didn't notice until after yesterday that the other girl actually had a name. Her name was like Bubblegum DJ, I think. I don't actually know what they're... Oh, switches! Oh, it's on the back. Isn't that kind of weird that they don't put it on the front? Anyway, so my videos are just kind of ranty and I just kind of come here and open dolls and talk about life as sort of an outlet. And today I kind of wanted to talk about something that happened to me yesterday regarding my friend group. So my friend group consists of me and 3 other girls, or women I should say. I'm 27. And every Saturday, me and my friends meet up at about 7:30 at one of our houses. So because me and one of the other girls have live-in partners, we're not the ones usually who host girls' night. Usually we'll go to Tim Hortons and have a coffee, or we'll go to one of the other girls' houses. And usually we do end up going to a house. So basically, with that in mind, I'm not typically the one who reaches out because I don't want to, me and the other girl, we don't want to invite ourselves to somebody else's house, right? Because that's a little bit, I don't know, that's a little bit weird to me. Look at the art. I have to look at the art. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Look at how pretty this is. I thought the art on the other girl was really pretty too. I kind of want to save it. I don't know. So basically it was Saturday, so I got ready and I just kind of hung around the house and I was waiting for a text to say that girls' night was still on. I didn't get a text, basically. Around 6:30, I sort of gave up and I assumed, well, maybe girls' night isn't happening. Because it doesn't have to happen every weekend. Life happens, right? And I'm not offended by that at all. So I assumed it just wasn't happening. Well, the day before, I actually had to borrow something from one of my friends who often hosts girls' night. And so that night I thought I would just go and drop it off to her and bring it back. And so I drove by and I saw that everybody was there. So it turns out that girls' night was on, I just wasn't invited. So I'm kind of particular about being excluded from things. Sorry about my hand. I'm trying to not catch my reflection. I did a little bit on the last video and I had to cut some of it out, but she's so pretty. I didn't really go over how gorgeous she is. I love the pink and pastel dolls. That's kind of my thing, especially the pink ones. Here, I'll show you. Of the OMGs that I have, these ones here are kind of my favorites. You can see probably an obvious theme. They're all pink, they're all pastel. That is my favorite, and that's what drew me to this girl here. But we'll have a better look at her when she's out of the box. So they got together without me, is what happened. So I saw that, and I'm not gonna lie, I was really hurt by that. I was with my partner, so I kind of like kept it together. I was like, oh wow, that was rude, haha. But I pretty much cried for like the rest of the night. And I put my phone away and I tried not to think about it or obsess. I didn't reach out to anyone. I just put it away and just worked on a puzzle because that's what I do when I'm upset. But I think I've decided today, at least for the time being, I've cut myself off from those friends. And I'm going to stick to a couple other friends that I have. And basically the way that I feel about it is if they don't want me around, then they don't want me around. And there's nothing I can really do about that. It was definitely hurtful. For some context, we all met through my job that I left in December. And one of them I've worked with for 3.5 years. and the others for 2 years, or 1.5 years. And we were really, really close. And in the nature of my work, we did end up trauma bonding a lot at that job. So we ended up being very, very, very close and being big support systems for each other. And when I left that job, we had a heart-to-heart saying that we would not let me no longer working there get in the way of our friendship. But it seems like maybe it did. I sort of feel like I'm not part of the exclusive club anymore because I don't work there. Yeah, so I threw the item that I borrowed into her driveway. I rolled my window down and I threw the item out the window. It was nothing breakable. It was just a pill bottle. It was a medication for my dog is what it was. And I ended up not needing it. So I just threw it out the window into her driveway. And then I took off and I texted her, the meds are in the driveway. Anyway, I left the group chat. And I don't know if that's too much information. I left the group chat and I blocked them on Facebook. I know, old school, but I'm old. And I basically moved on. I did leave my phone as a contact in case they ever want to apologize. But I know that sounds awful, but I am just really, really, really hurt by what happened, and I just don't think I could talk to them right now. This is going off the back of a couple other things that happened. So just to go back, sorry, this doll is taking me forever to get out. To go back to early December, our town does a Christmas tree light up every year. There's a great big tree in the middle of town. They light up on the 1st of December, I think it is. And they said, hey, do you want to go and see the Christmas tree light up? 2 of these friends. And I said, yeah, absolutely. Where are we meeting? And they told me where we were meeting. And so I got there and they weren't there. They went somewhere else to watch it without me. So I got to this spot and I was just sitting there alone. And, well, what it was is they were parked there, but they were gone. And the Christmas tree was about 3 blocks or 4 blocks away from there. So they had gotten out and walked there without me and kind of expected me just to walk 3 to 4 blocks alone to meet up with them to watch the tree, which I just thought was really silly. When I got there, I just immediately felt kind of hurt, and I don't know if I'm just too sensitive, but I thought it was kind of rude. But I didn't think too much of it. I thought, you know, it's probably just a coincidence, like they had to go for some reason, and that's fine. And I just kind of moved on from it. I didn't hold it against them or anything. And then last week I went to see them at my old job, and basically one of them was working that day and one of them was not. And the one that was not working, I said, I have to go soon. I have to go to the store. And she said, yeah, me too. I got to go too. We had to go to the same store. I'm like, okay. And then we talked for a little bit longer. And then I said, okay, well, I'm going to go. And that's usually when one person gets up to go and the other person gets up to go too. And it had been like 5 hours at this point, right? My other friend had work to do. And they both were like, well, see you. And the whole like interaction was so quiet and awkward. And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, see you. And then I left on my own. And it felt weird because it felt almost like that feeling you get when people want you out of the room so they can talk about you. But again, I just didn't think that much of it. On New Year's, I said I wasn't really feeling well enough to meet up because mentally I just wasn't in a good headspace. So I said I probably won't meet up with you guys. And then I changed my mind and called around 7, and nobody picked up. Nobody texted me back. Nobody called back. Nothing. So again, Hello. So my video cut out. Basically, to finish the story, on New Year's, after I'd called them, nobody called or texted me back, and on my way home, I have to drive by my friend's house, and I saw that they were all there without me. Basically, I just kind of had another night of crying, and yeah, that's how that went. Anyway, I also want to apologize for my breathing in this video. I know it's probably annoying, but I haven't been able to fully catch my breath since I first got COVID in 2020. I know it sounds like a long time, but I mean, I've heard of this happening to other people, so very sorry about that. It's super hard for me to talk long form without trying to catch my breath, but I am trying to watch it. Okay. Anyway, here's the doll. She's so beautiful. You can see her face here and her pearl and gold earrings and matching necklace. I was able to take the tutu off. So you just have to unsnap the tutu, and then basically you have to take this skirt all the way off and then slide this one off and then slide this one back on and then put the skirt back on underneath. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and I'm just going to end up putting it back on because it's super cute. And here's the shoes. The shoes are gorgeous. Lace up boots. I don't know what you'd call these, but super gorgeous. And I forgot to show you the cute glasses too. I didn't like the glasses on the last Sunshine Makeover doll, but these ones are so cute. Let's see if I can get them on. Ah! No, of course not. Of course not. Anyway, I'll do that later. So yeah, here she is, and thank you so much for listening to my story, and if you have any stories about fake friends, then drop them in the comments. Thank you so much. Bye!